Thank you for joining me today. As you can see, I've laid the cards out. I shuffled the deck really thoroughly to try to, tap in really, really good. And so let's just go ahead and get started. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune card has to do about fate. Fate. Something is coming in that many weavers, actually there's 3 weavers up here, that have brought into creation. They're weaving this cloak, and the cloak is pictorial. On it are all the elements of your life. Your lunar side, your solar side, your yin, your yang. Who you are. What you want. You'll see in the center there's a human figure that's got a big bow. And it's also holding an arrow in the other hand. So we really see the idea of what is it that you're aiming for and being able to find that in your life. This is about you co-creating. Elements come into your life and you have free will to choose what with it. It's up to you. But there will be things that are coming in your life. Destiny is taking a hand in your life. Destiny. So let's see in greater detail what this is about. I see here, King of Cups energy. This is some of you may be wanting to fall in love, to find your partner in life, your match. These could be male, female, male, male, female, female. We don't know because members of the caribou family, including reindeer, both sexes of those caribou get antlers on their head, the female and the male. So there's a sense of mirroring, polarity in this image, balance. This is what you're hoping for. You want that to happen. You're a very creative person. You're a very creative person. You're loving. And yet there's something missing in your life. You're feeling taken for granted in some kind of way. You want the balance that reindeer would promise. And you're a very creative person. This could be motherhood or pregnancy, so take those into mind. Bee can be about fertility as well. They've got the hive, there's the queen bee, the drones, the workers. But it can mean taking advantage of. You may be wanting this equal partnership, but you feel taken advantage of by your sexual partner. Or by somebody in your hive. And that may be a work environment for many of you. Stones is earth energy, so that can be our job, our work life. That King of Cups up at the top, though, being water, being emotions and spirit. But, well, whatever. That's about you wanting emotional fulfillment and love with that person, whoever that is. Somebody who can, a real true love and balance in that. And there's a sense of dissatisfaction in what you're going through. But you are, in fact, going through a period of rebirth. This card here is at the heart of your reading. There's some level of healing that's going on here. Some of you, it could be children. Some of you, it could be that you feel born again because you've been dealing with experiencing this exploitation. And you're working hard to move out of that situation. You're employing your skill to get what you want. You're drawing from the spiritual well to remove yourself from an earthly, from a material situation that is not living up to your design and your desire. This Wheel of Fortune, I'm feeling this energy right now. This is about you co-creating with the elements within your environment what you want. You're telling the universe what you want. You're working with Source as co-partners in creating what you want. Beautiful, beautiful. And importantly, you're healing. Notice the prevalence of the heart in this picture. I don't know if you can see it very well, since I refuse to go under the table to be able to plug in the lamp somewhere else and turn it on. Sorry. We have this heart right here. Big and prevalent. This is heart healing. This is body, mind, and soul. Whatever that means for you. Could be therapy, could be medicine, could be self-acceptance. That's why you're able to take your capability and create a better situation for yourself. Because you're not allowing yourself to be victimized by whatever this exploitative nonsense is that's going on. You're not allowing it. Do with me what you think you will, and I'm going to remove myself out of here anyway, so I do have power over that situation. Not if I stay, but maybe that means that I need to go here. There are some moments, however, where you may not feel quite top notch, because we're seeing also frustration. So we have this energy of being exploited and not accepting that and deciding to move on from something. Find your place of healing, maybe some therapy or just a good conversation or whatever that means. You come to touch with your frustration. And you are having some emotional difficulty with it as well. Right? 8 of Arrows, that's your air, and it's in a position that has to do with your mindset. You're feeling frustrated because you were hoping that this relationship would work out, but it was not what you wanted it to be. And you're recognizing that, and you're healing from your sense of loss. Not so much loss of the person even, some of you. Could be loss of the dream, loss of for a minute there, I thought this could be the one. So there's a disappointment in there, but there's also a sense of commitment. There's a commitment that you're going to put your own best interests first and that you're not going to apologize for it. That's what this is about. Don't fear this upcoming frustration. When and if you become frustrated with your single status or your situation, remind yourself that I am enough, right? That's what you say to yourself. Tell yourself that you are enough. In solid terms, I am enough. I am worthy of being loved. I am capable of loving and being loved. Patience here. Patience here. But it won't be easy, depending on how long you've been with this person and the depth of your affection, clearly. But this clearance is to come. Now, you may be wondering why these cards are kind of off-center from one another. I did that because of the angle of the camera, so that hopefully you could see more of the cards that way. I just really shifted them, a half a card to the right so they could be seen, but it's just a classic 9 card spread here. So we do see your creativity, your respect for self. We see all of this is leading you to a place of healing so that you can make that decision that you need to clear out whatever it is that's no longer helping you, that's no longer in your best interests. This is what this energy right here is about. You were being taken advantage of, taken for granted, and you weren't going to have it anymore. Your healing that you underwent brought about a great rebirth, a rejuvenation, a remembering of who you are. It's like you found that core of you that can't be destroyed at all. And you said, F this. Now, this rebirth is some kind of a high, but it will pass, and that may leave some frustration. As your individual personality, some of you may not experience the frustration. You may barely even notice. Others of you may be ground under if you focus on your frustration. You concentrate on that. When you start to feel frustrated, Focus on your gratitudes and return to those and remind yourself, or use distraction or exercise or something pleasureful like a nice hot shower or a bubble bath or whatever to help you reset. Maybe a good long hike in the woods to help you rejuvenate. Whatever it is, some people like to be crowded around a coffee table in a inner city somewhere. Do you, right? But find your way to recharge your battery in a way that's not so draining, and just accept that you're in the right spot where you need to be. A lot of people know what they really want, but they're afraid to release the thing that's holding them back from getting it. It's a fear that we have. It's kind of like, in the movie Dumbo, where the mouse tells Dumbo, the flying elephant, that the feather is magic. And then one day Dumbo is jumping off the high tower in the act, and he drops the magic feather and he's freaking out, and the mouse is saying, no, it was a gag. Just flap your ears and fly. And so he finally flies, but whoops, I should have told you spoiler alert there. But the idea is we have these false beliefs. We believe in the magic feather and not in our own ability. It's not the magic feather that's making us able to do the things that we're able to do. It's just simply our belief and our trust. Our belief in ourselves that can make that happen. So let me pull a Denise Linn Sacred Traveler Oracle card for you guys, you Cancer friends. And we will see what additional words of guidance that Spirit has for our friends, the Cancerians. And thank you again for checking in. And definitely thanks to Spirit, who I don't know how all of this works. I don't really care. I'm just going to do what I can, right? That's the best. We did have a jumper, Traveling Lightly. So give me a moment to flip to that in the book and I can display the card for you. Okay, simplify your life. Traveling light. Maybe I should take this advice. My moon is in Cancer. Release what doesn't support you. Oh my gosh, look at this one. All right, because we got the clearance card right here, right? Release what doesn't support you. A busy life and the accumulation of more than you need creates static. Clear internal and external clutter. Do what matters and release the rest to find peace, grace, and stillness. Simplify your life. Otherwise, it's difficult to hear the voice of the Creator. Create time to rest and rejuvenate. I can't say I lost my place, but I sure as hell did try. Okay. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, on the journey, we often gather things that don't support us. It's time to say goodbye to fellow travelers, situations, and objects that don't bring out the best in you. Oh, this card is so spot on for you right now, Cancer. Keep what works and let go of the rest. Doing what is essential and releasing everything else is one of the fastest ways to align with the tranquil vibration of the spiritual realm. Clear things from your schedule that do not advance your life forward. Even a small amount of this cleansing can make an immense difference. And thank you so much, Cancer, for joining